Hey there, howdy everybody. Welcome to Retro Repair Roundup epipode, because those are English words. Episode number 83 with me, Joe Stroh-Snyder, and we have Eric of Eric's Edge, and we have our lovely co-host again, Trina of Trina's Technobabble.
Wearing a very appropriate shirt.
Yes, she's wearing the correct shirt. And I am representing one of our co-hosts who is not here tonight, which we will get to in a moment. Thank you, everybody, for stopping in and listening tonight. This is going to be a relatively short show. We're short on hosts, we're short on content, and I didn't plan it until an hour before the show. So that's typical Joe thing, lacking of planning. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Hit like, hit subscribe, do all that stuff. And there's a new hype button, I guess, on YouTube that you can do, which is like liking, but more. I don't know. Click all the positive buttons. Just click all the buttons a lot. It makes
Just
things.
do it.
Other housekeeping. Javier could not be here tonight because he has a cold, which we are glad he has the cold now, and he's getting it out of his system before he visits us all at VCF Midwest in a week. So thank you, Javier, for having the forethought to get that out of the way. Ron is not here tonight because sometime midday he disappeared. And hasn't been on social media, so I can't get a hold of him. So he may show up. He has the invite. He may not. In case he doesn't show up, I'm representing him on this beautiful Ron's Computer Videos t-shirt, which you can get by going to his website, ronscompvids.com, and clicking on his threadless store. That all said, one final thing. I do want to say one final thing. I apologize for there not being a show last time. There was going to be a show on. That is because Ron was unable to do the planning, and as stated, I'm a poor planner. All of the episodes for the previous year of this show were planned, executed, and absolutely masterfully crafted by Ron. So I want to make sure that he gets the credit that he deserves, because for the last year, the show wouldn't have happened if he hadn't have done that. So again, thank you, Ron. You're the bomb. Now, that said, hi everybody. How are we doing this evening? Are we all hunky-dory?
We're all hunky-dory. I spent the day doing absolutely nothing, and it felt amazing.
Yes, I saw your post on social media, like, I'm taking a mental health day, and I'm like, you go, girl.
Yeah, I had enough people
build orders. I couldn't do that. That made me
I
sad.
had enough peopling and stuff for a bit. Ooh. So I'm like, I'm done.
Peopling.
Ugh. Yeah,
I know, right?
Meat space. Mm-hmm. And Eric, how have you been?
Well, much better now that I got over COVID.
Oh, so no.
I decided I needed immunity since I couldn't get a booster yet for VCF. So I had COVID 2 weeks ago. Anyway.
So thank you for not taking it to a group of people and spreading it. We appreciate that.
So fortunately I've tested negative twice now. So
good.
We're good.
I'm just going to say, though, for the record, probably taking the booster, even though you can't get it right now, would probably be the easiest.
I've had every booster available, but they just don't want you to have it if you just had COVID. So.
Okay, fair enough. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to say that for people.
3 months.
Yeah, who need it. I got my booster on Thursday. The new 2025 boosters, or 2026, whatever, the newest one actually came out, and Ohio actually had them, and they actually let you go to a place and get it. It's amazing. It's crazy. How was this a thing? But it did happen. You had to have a pre-existing condition, and one of the pre-existing conditions is mental health. So all I had to do was waltz in with my prescription of brain pills and say, I'm eligible, and they gave me my prescription. Or they gave me my thing. So it was all good. So hopefully I will also be immune, or relatively immune, but I'm going to do my typical thing. I'm going to completely shave and wear full NIOSH N95 masks, because COVID is no joke. So protect yourself, folks.
Yep.
That said, let's talk about fun stuff. So VCF Midwest is happening, and that's what we're here to talk about tonight. That is happening starting, technically for the public, it starts this upcoming Saturday. It's Saturday and Sunday. For us crazy people who are going, our party sometimes even starts on Thursday. A lot of us like to roll up to Chicago or Schaumburg and starting on Thursday, check in and gives us time to travel and do our setup on Friday for those of us who are presenting. And from what I understand, our wonderful friend here, Eric, is going to be at VCF Midwest as well this year. We know we'll be there. Javier will be there. Garth, Dave's Vintage Apple Tech. Tons of our friends are going to be there. So it's going to
Ron. How about the
Ron?
guy on your shirt, Ron?
I already said Ron. I said Ron and Javier.
Big bad biologist.
Oh, I'm sorry. I totally missed Ron.
Like,
I just heard
are
Javier.
you
librarian?
Do you need to go back to sleep, Trina? Do you need to have more naps?
No, listen, I had plenty of sleep.
Do we need to give you a cookie?
I need a cookie.
I'll take a cookie.
I
Oh,
would love to
yeah.
have a cookie, but my cholesterol's high, so I'm not allowed to eat cookies anymore. It makes me sick.
I'll eat it for you.
Okay, cool.
I should have picked up cookies and then I could have ate them on the stream while not being able to talk about anything, just to show Joe, look, cookie.
No, I have to eat healthy things like raisins and cranberries, but they have other deleterious effects to my digestive system. We'll move on. So what I'd like to know is, and folks in the chat, you can sound off on this as well. Those of you who are going to VCF, or those of you who would like to be able to go to VCF Midwest now or in the future, hey, drop your answers to these too, and let's participate here since it's since we're a little short on people. Let's ask, what are some of the things you would love to see going to VCF Midwest this year? Eric, what do you think?
What would I love to see?
Yeah.
You know, last year I was so busy, I really didn't get to go around and spend any time at other exhibits and tables, and I think I missed out on most of the programs as well. So
yes.
This year, of course, I'm selling stuff at a table, so I'm probably going to miss out again. But I would really like to spend more time. So maybe year after next, I'll just go without a table.
Yeah. Agreed. Trina, if you were to go to VCF Midwest, what would you like to see the most? What would you look forward to? Be like, this is why I'm coming. I know it's going to be like 3 years before you, or maybe longer before you can get down here, but yes.
Yeah. Honestly, all of you.
Aww.
That's the only reason I would go down. Is to actually meet. Oh, like I was so excited. We were supposed to have World of Retro Computing also taking place next weekend, and unfortunately it got canceled. Case raw. But like I was looking forward because I was going to finally get to meet Frederick face to face, and there was also going to be Rudy of Rudy's Retro Intel, which at least we get to hang out more than, because I've only really met him for like 5 minutes when he dropped stuff off and off he went. So it'd be kind of cool to hang out with him and like get actually Rudy and I were talking about getting a Canadian YouTubers panel together.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
So like, so we might be doing that next year. But like myself,
it's a little bit far away from you, but there's also VCF Montreal that's going to be happening.
Yes, and debating on VCF Montreal at this point. Again, it's going to be
a little bit of a hike for you.
It's a bit of a hike, and I'm not working, so
yeah.
Whereas in Lee's Kitchener, I have people who were like, "Yeah, we can hook you up with lodgings and stuff like that." So, not sure about Montreal yet. But yeah, honestly, main thing, so I could actually bug Dave in person.
Okay. I would love to be there with my camera taking footage when that began. Like,
it would just be
like
all
it's going to be full Spirit Airlines brawl in the back of the plane type of thing.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I would be looking forward to. Is honestly, just hanging out with you guys, because I'd also be flying back and forth, so it wouldn't be like I'm looking forward to like seeing, picking X up, because X would probably be too big to get back.
And Garth has a warning for you. Dave is much taller than expected and
fast. Man, he can run.
He's like 6'9". He's like,
because he's got to be able
to. He's the kind of guy that could fit into the Chewbacca suit.
Yes.
Like, put that into perspective.
And pull it off.
Yes.
Not everybody can do that.
But yeah, that's the one main reason I want to go to one of these VCF events. 10 years down the road, maybe. at this rate.
Yeah.
But yeah, is the meet
Well,
all
you
you
just have
find?
to have a
Happy months.
VCF Toronto.
Actually, funny enough, there was 4. I think it was
Last
a
year
little
just
pre-COVID. There
Yeah.
was somebody talking about on Reddit about organizing back before Reddit really became poopy. About organizing a VCF Toronto, and I'm like, if you need help, let me know. And it just died.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but then Montreal came up. But yeah, I would love. We have been kind of talking, a few of us who couldn't get to work this year, about maybe doing something in the spring here in Toronto.
Of course, work.
But if,
Tim had to cancel or postpone it because he just didn't have time, right? To
yeah,
organize it.
the guy that held it, he was doing it by himself. He was doing all the organization by himself. And when he started it, it was small. But like VCF Midwest,
Didn't get that in.
it's growing and growing. As I was talking to Mom tonight, I said it's a great idea to try to keep it small. However, the issue is, Trina's like just Han Solo. No, because Han Solo ends up with Leia, and then both of us wrong.
Yeah,
wrong
yeah.
forest.
That those are two forests that are never even on the same island.
Yeah.
And also, I don't think, as much as I love Trina, I don't think I could ever see her in the gold bikini. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, and you don't want to see me in a gold bikini.
No,
I'll put that out there as well. Neither of us want to see that, and that includes me.
Yes, and and remember the VCF. Although it is, how can we say, it's costume and fursuit friendly. It is not a Comic-Con, nor is it Anthrocon or anything else like that.
Or
So,
Ren Fair.
I love what Ryan said in the chat. Can I be Jabba the Hutt? You can totally be Jabba the Hutt, Ryan.
he would. Oh man. Oh, he would be perfect.
Right.
I'd probably end up
Perfect
as a
Jabba the Hutt.
conch droid or something.
But
Yes.
the one nice thing about work being canceled this year is a lot of us within the retro/computer community have come out and said to the organizer, "Let us know. We can do things for you." I made a comment and I tagged him in and I said, wait, I can be Pizza the Hut. There you go.
Pizza's
I
gonna
made
call that for you. Anyway, go ahead.
I made a comment saying, I'm in Toronto, so obviously I can't do legwork because Kitchener's about a 2-hour commute from here. But I said, if you need help like with emails or website stuff, just hit me up. I'm totally, I know the basics of web. The page doesn't look that complicated. And then I also know how to be professional, surprise, in emails. I don't swear at people in emails. So I said, let me know.
You just save that for live streams.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what my
say this for
live
Dave's
streams
live
are
stream
for.
specifically. We missed you, by the way. I tried to
Yeah.
horny it up in your stead.
Oh, thanks. I was there for a little bit, and then I got food, and then I started watching a food review video, and then I fell asleep.
Old people problems, folks.
Yes.
Yeah, and I really have to mirror both Trina and Eric. Last year, I spent most of my time at my table, and that's kind of going to be the same this year because I have a full vendor table instead of me just like sharing a quarter of Eric's table and half of Steve's butt.
Oh, do you get all of Steve's butt this year?
It was fun.
Oh no! See, the thing is the rumors got out, and so they put Steve all the way over there.
The rumors got out.
It's like a whole offspring keep them separated situation going on.
Nice,
so,
nice.
But no, yeah. Last year was I only really got to catch 2 talks, one of which I was in, and another which was the concert. But that was like after the show had closed for the night, basically. So I was able to catch it. But the midday talks, I'm there. People are walking up. Hey, Joe. Hey, Joe. Hey, Joe. Hey, what's this? What are you doing? And all that stuff. So it was hard to get away. The upside this year, I might be able, depending, I might be able to get away with it this year of being able to take some time off of my table because I am positioned to my right is it left? Anyway, to one side of me is our wonderful friend Sloopy Malibu. Sloopy will be at VCF Midwest this year.
He's on your
It will
right.
be super awesome.
And Opie goes, woo!
And then on the other side will be the entire Blue Scuzzy team. So depending on who wants to see what at what times, we're going to cross cover our tables.
Yeah.
So if somebody comes up and is like, hey, whatever, you know, and be like, hey, here's my cash box. Here's the product and where it is. If somebody walks up, wants to buy something, sure, go ahead and do it. And you know, I can, you know, take some time to go out and walk around. And then when they want to do, I can hop on their table and do the same thing. I mean, people are come up and ask questions. So what's the Easy Flash 3 do, Joe? I'm like, I don't know. It's some Commodore thing. Sloopy said it's $45. Do you want one? So it's like, I don't know if that's what the actual cost is. I'm just saying numbers. So, you know, that's the thing. So hopefully I'll be able to.
A Blue Scuzzy vending machine. Yes, we do.
Yes. We tried that. We sort of tried that idea last year. Eric Helgeson, I think Tom Barber may have also done this as well, but they put Blue Scuzzies in their backpacks and just wandered around the show. So
yeah, you need like a paper ticket thing that sticks out and you tear off a Blue Scuzzy.
Yes.
You know.
Yes. What we can do is we can get the Blue Scuzzy Flex Scuzzies that Tom designed.
There you go.
Design them with the to be one long continuous strip. And so it just comes out of the machine. You just go, boop, tear it off, and you have a Blue Scuzzy. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So it's going to be cool. So aside from what you're wanting to see, is there something particular that you're looking forward to this year? Trina, this one might be harder for you to answer because you probably haven't been paying attention to the details of what's going to happen this year.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to the videos of the 8-bit stops. I can't remember Veronica's
stop
name.
bits.
Stop bits. Thank you. I don't know why I put 8 in there.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. So you're looking forward to their videos. Speaking of the stop bits, there you go. Their album or their EP just dropped a few days ago.
Yes,
so
it
make sure
did.
to look them up on Bandcamp, and you can buy it for as little as $5. I gave them 15 because it's freaking awesome and they deserve it. But you can drop a few bucks and get a copy of their album. So go ahead and do that. But they're going to have a concert this year. They're going to play some music, so that's going to be super cool. And of course they'll all be there. So you'll have those folks there.
They have a table this year too.
Yeah.
No, what they're going to do at the table, I have no idea. But
I don't know. I don't know. Brain fail. I forgot what we were talking about. What are we talking about?
I don't know. The stop bits.
Hi, I'm old.
Hey, listen, I don't even know their name. Okay, and I'm on Veronica's Discord. How bad is that?
The band with Veronica and those other 2 losers in it. I'm kidding. They're not losers. I'm being funny.
3. 3, by the way, because
sure. Yeah, and I can't count. Yeah, I failed algebra class. Anyway, it's fine. So Eric, what are you looking forward to?
Well, always the stop bits. I mean, that's yes. You gotta have the stop bits.
Last year was their inaugural year, and that concert was awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, we were competing with the Indian wedding in the slot next door, so we just turned up the loudness more. We just made it louder. It was funny. Anyway, go ahead.
They had a heavy bass going. The Indian dance group or whatever it was that was going on there. Yeah. Line dance. Is that what they still do that at weddings now? The chicken, whatever.
Yeah. Macintosh Library. She's like, I hope that there's an Indian wedding this time too. Oh my gosh, they were every single person there was. It smelled great, and every person there was dressed to the nines. I have never in my life seen more beautiful people in one place at one time.
Yes,
it was great.
Well, I was looking forward to wearing a kilt, but like I've done each year, but unfortunately I've lost a lot of weight in the last couple of years and none of my kilts fit.
Oh no.
And nobody wants to see that.
Belts?
Well, I went from a 44 down to a 36, 34.
Wow.
Wow.
So
Congrats, by the way.
yeah. So none of my clothes.
We're
fit.
giving you applause if you intend to do that. If you did not
I-
intend to do that, see your doctor.
It was chemically induced by my doctor. So there you go.
Yeah.
It wasn't through exercise and all the traditional efforts. Frankly, I've never dropped below 200 no matter what I've done, and now I'm down to 175.
You are less than me, and you're also shorter than me, which means you must be. Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Do we? Okay. So to all my other friends at VCF Midwest, when we see Eric, we need to make sure that we engage in a dwarf throwing contest.
Yes, definitely. Roll me up, do some bowling.
Some dwarf bowling. Oh my god!
Yeah.
Help bowling. Anyway, moving on. Old memories.
Anyway, so no, one of the things that's kind of interesting. Yes, it's not a con, but there was a guy that was wearing a kilt part of the day, and the other part of the day he was a furry. So it's all in fun. Good
By
fun.
the way, your wife does sewing. Could she not hem one of your kilts to fit?
Without going into a long discussion, it is almost impossible to tailor a kilt to resize it. So it's a pleated skirt. And
You just
Yeah.
you just need to do what Homer did and just get one of those bulldog clips and just clip it in the back to make the waistline small.
I mean, I've been wearing a belt and squeezing it so that it's like an accordion going around. I just can't do it.
I'm sure it's not comfortable. Yeah.
No, it's not comfortable. Anyway, but it is. I really enjoy people watching at these events because you see all sorts.
Speaking of furries,
little balls
anyway,
that be at the- yes, and someone will pee in it again. I'm sure. Ron.
Anyway, yeah. Gosh,
The other thing that I really look forward to is
ahead.
all the impromptu conversations that happen
yeah.
outside the event. Because in the last venue, you had the bistro and this little tiny place where people tried to talk and it was impossible.
Mm-hmm.
Now they've got at the new venue lots of places where we can be obnoxious to maximum coverage and
Yes.
take over the whole hotel. So it's nice.
Absolutely. And related, that's what I'm looking forward to, is the fact that the show floor is twice as big this year.
Yes.
Which last year it was 2.5 times bigger than the previous venue, because that'll show you how much the show has grown. So
was it like 68,000 square feet or something?
Something like that. Yeah, it's it's the size of a Walmart.
Yeah.
So imagine a Walmart full of a whole bunch of nerds geeking out with old computers. Yes, it's going to be so much fun. Which means that there's a lot more exhibits this year.
Yes.
More specifically, there's this exhibit spaces are slightly bigger. Last year, even though there were lots of exhibits, they were very crowded together as me and Steve's butts got to know each other very well. So yeah, looking at the tables, I mean, what were the table sizes last year? Like 6-foot tables?
I think the 6-foot table was the standard.
Yeah.
They had some 8-foots, but most of them are 8 foot now.
Yeah, there's lots more room. Trina, you were saying.
I was going to say that was something that I was talking to Mom about the work event, is that like it's been held in a former some kind of store, but just on one floor. And this year they were looking at having to have 2 floors for the event because, again, there's 2 computer events in all of Toronto, or all of Ontario, which makes absolutely no sense to me. And one of them's Commodore based. So if you're not into Commodores, like this is the only one that's kind of like retro computing, vintage / retro computing. So this is like, the guy's like, oh, I want to keep it small. And I'm like, yeah, I'm thinking to myself when he told me that the first year, I'm like, not going to happen. Because I watched the growth of VCF Midwest,
It's
as well as the other ones, because even the other ones seem to be becoming more not VCF Midwest size, but more popular.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's almost like there's certain people of a certain age who like that stuff that are getting to a point in their lives where they have time to spend on it as their hobby or something like that.
Yep.
Yeah,
But
right.
COVID, I just demonetized our channel by saying that word. No, it's fine. I think that's, that entire thing has brought a lot of us together. We're in a lot of little separate separate spaces. We didn't really get together because the infrastructures, like this streaming software, for example, didn't exist. And then, when COVID came around and all the work from home came around, we did the whole NASA technology filters down to the private sector type of thing, where a lot of these technologies, Zoom and Discord and StreamYard, YouTube streaming, Twitch streaming, all of those things kind of filtered out and allowed us to come together. And then we're like, oh yeah, there's a whole big community there. And it just kind of snowballed.
Yeah.
After that, people who are never connected to their passions in any way before are realizing that there is something that they could go out and follow. So, and it's not just, I don't think it's just our community as well. I'm seeing it in the car community, in the music community. There are lots of more of this kind of thing. I don't know, the whole comic book sci-fi convention community concept is now being applied to these other things, because we realize, oh, there's people out there that like old Apple IIs too. That's neat. I think they're just neat. Anyway, so yeah. Yep, doodle. Who out there is the person you would most like to meet or see or run into at VCF Midwest?
He's not going to be there.
Oh no.
But I would really like to meet, I'm going to butcher the name, Usagi.
Yes. David Lovett.
Yeah. I would really like to meet him.
Yes.
He sounds like a neat guy.
He is a fascinating guy on the surface. And that's all I know him from, because I watch his YouTube channel.
Same here.
But yes, Usagi Electric. Yes, thank you, Kate. I almost called you Cat for some reason. Brain. But no, I agree. I think it would be really cool to run into him and be able to play with one of his Centurion machines, or the UE1, or one of his other projects. He does the circuit, but he tends to be, because he's down in like Dallas, Fort Worth, he tends to do the southwest corner of the country. Yep. So we usually don't see him up this way.
Maybe someday. Someday.
I think that would be cool.
So he'd be somebody I'd really like to meet. And obviously just spending more time with the people that I already spent a lot of time with, you guys. So Aww. As much as we complain about peopling, I still like to people. So.
I keep cutting you off. I apologize. I'm sorry. Go, Cheetah.
I was gonna say I like peopling as well, but there's after a point I'm just like, yeah, I'm done with people for a bit. I'm gonna do my top 5.
Veronica, and Kate.
Okay, so I'm gonna just stop now.
I was right. Okay, go ahead.
I was gonna say Veronica, Kate. Definitely the 2. Emily, if we can get her there, because let's.
She's fascinating as heck.
Right?
Well, she's so.
She really is. Because and we chat a lot on Discord, so yeah, super cool. I'm just trying to think of all the and then obviously Taylor and Amy, because I just want to meet all the women. We see enough of these guys doing tech. I want to meet
Jerry.
the girls that do the tech. Jerry, there's another one. Yes.
Jerry.
But I did my top 5.
She Jerry coming this year?
I don't know if she's coming this year or not.
She was there last year.
Yes.
Yeah.
I unfortunately didn't get a chance to really meet her or talk to her, but yeah.
Oh, and by the way, just because someone in the chat has said say me, I also want to meet. I'm going to have a 6 CDI. I just want to meet CDI face to face.
Yes.
There would be another person I'd like to actually meet face to face. But yeah. So there you go,
I'm not-
CDI. I said you.
I apologize. Give me a second. I am taking care of a thing that requires a little bit of attention for a short period of time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a bad host. I'm sorry. Okay.
Do, 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 do,
Cool.
do, do.
CDI says the $5
$5 in the mail. Yeah, I
is in
saw
the
that.
mail.
Thanks, CDI.
And it's American dollars, Trina, so you can like pay your rent now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the conversion rate. This is great. Thanks for the rent, CDI.
That's a lot of Tim Hortons.
Yeah.
Right? I could buy a Tim Hortons.
I am looking forward to running into a lot of old friends there, obviously. You know, Eric will be there. Javier, Ron, Sloopy, Tech Knight, Jesse of the Spectrogen, and these things. Dave, Garth, Tom, Eric Helgeson, and probably other people that I'm missing.
That Steve guy.
Yeah, who's that? Like, you see, like somebody keeps talking about us touching butts and things, and I don't know who this guy in glasses wearing a Ron's Computer Videos t-shirt is that keeps saying that, but you know, whatever. So Joe didn't say Steve. Hi, Steve. Sorry. Boxes of ketchup chips. Yes. Kate's going to be there. And then, of course, there's going to be the quote unquote celebrities that are kind of tangential to our friend group. You've got Adrian Black is going to be there. 8-Bit Guy, Action Retro, Veronica Explains, Jerry is probably going to be there. You know, the entire Shady Tell group that sets up an entire like 1950s, 1970s PBX in the center of the show. So that's going to be really cool to see that.
And by the way, when you say Steve, which Steve do you mean? Because Steve,
all of them, they're
Mac
all
84.
They're all
released the video talking about
yeah,
Steve.
it's fine. I'm really looking forward to running into Tom again because he has guaranteed me that just like last year, he's going to find something disgusting for me to eat that I'm going to enjoy live on Discord for everybody. So, you know, it's going to be a thing.
I have a
yeah,
pet,
and everything.
slug.
Yes. One bit Fever Dreams is mentioning the person who I would really like to see show up at one of these cons, but it's highly unlikely, and that would be Steve Wozniak. Him just show up for like 30 minutes, walk the floor, and walk out. I think that'd be really cool.
He could segue.
Highly unlikely, but
he could ride a Segway in.
yes, he probably would too.
Yeah.
Yeah. He would have to. Everybody would be just like following him around with their stuff, saying, "Can you sign this?" And he just has a Woz stamp. He's like, "Okay, ka-chink." No, he actually signs.
Can I have a $2 bill?
Yeah. Quiet. I have a $2 bill signed by Woz. But yeah. So Mac Effects will be there. I mean, the show is. It's like I could sit here and say all these names all day long, but you can the full list of vendors and stuff will be out soon for everybody to see. So yeah. I'm curious, not just for us in the panel, but sound off in the chat too, everybody. What's your favorite thing about VCF every year? Number one, what's the big thing they're like, I am so glad that I came this year? Aside from you, Trina, you can just say what you think.
I was going to say, I could just say I'm so glad anyway, I won't go further than that with my sentence.
Okay.
I'll say it after the stream.
Yes. Vendors are on the website now. Thank you, Steve. Yes.
Cool.
What do you think, Eric? What's your favorite thing? Or the one
There, it's hard to just name one.
Yeah.
Honestly.
What's your favorite thing about kindergarten?
Yeah.
I like the finger paints.
I like the library paste. It's minty.
All right. I just have a question, though, for Jack68K. He said, I'm looking forward to meeting some of you, which begs the question, who don't you want to meet, Jack?
It's a secret.
Oh, okay. Like, who do you really hate that you're like, eh?
But
Free
Steve,
pile.
my favorite thing is the free friends pile.
Free
Davis,
friends.
friends,
Aw.
yes.
Yeah.
The people, yes. I mean, being able to, we all look at each other through these glowing, transporter boxes, but being able to be in place with a real person and get like the sense of the size of the person. I'm using that as a generic statement, but not just their physicality, but like who they actually are. A lot of what a person is about is their aura, how the tiny nuances, how they carry themselves, how they speak. Girth Beagle, it's different having a smell of someone. Yes. And, and then being able to like be in a real situation, hanging out after the show and like eating all the weird imported food, for example, just stuff like that.
Yeah, we're gonna miss having Ryan there with his Canadian candy.
Yes. Last year, for those who weren't there, Ryan, our friend, Everything is Broken Garage, brought down tons of Canadian specific delicacy candies and little foods and snack items. And after, I think it was it Saturday night, that first night, we all hung out in the lobby for like hours, just chatting, having fun, and getting, sugar drunk on Canadian things, the names of which I can't remember, but yeah, that was fun times.
Also,
Crunchy frog.
and I think also drunk, because didn't he also bring beer with him?
Some people partook in the imbibables. Yes, Jeremy of Jeremy's Retro Bar does like to come out. I don't know if he'll be there this year. It wouldn't surprise me if he was. I heard he was going to make a special drink this year.
Ooh.
Maybe. So we'll see. Or was that somebody else? Was that the Blue Scuzzy team saying they were gonna make a blue mojito
Blue
drink,
milk.
or is the blue? I don't know. Maybe I'm like hallucinating something,
Joe's
or I'm
like,
just trying to will it into existence, make it happen.
Or Joe's like, I just want to get drunk. That's it.
I just want to get drunk.
Please make this happen. I need to get drunk.
But yeah, that's really, I pretty much already said what my favorite thing is being able to be present in the presence of my friends that I've gotten to know so well over the past 5 years.
Yeah.
And be like, hey, did you know that reality is real? And we're all cohabitating that space at the moment. Isn't that great? That's fun stuff. Yeah, everybody is like, just like, look at all of the stuff that that Ryan brought. Tim jams, Maple Buds chocolate, potato chips, spam singles. What? Spam singles? What are you
Ryan, did you take Coffee Crisp with you as well?
Oh,
Please
Coffee
say
Crisp. He did.
Yes.
He did.
Yeah.
10% alcohol Canadian beer.
And actual Smarties.
Yeah, I believe Smarties were there.
Canadian Smarties.
Yes. Fun stuff.
Oh,
They're
wait
the
a minute.
same.
Maybe? I don't remember.
At some point, I'm like, yeah, just hand me a handful of that. That's fine.
Yeah.
I like lost track of what was going on. Whatever.
Coffee Crisp. Ooh, Dave's like, I have Coffee Crisp in my pantry.
Are, of course, two of us here that are actually attending and are going to will have vendor tables or exhibitor tables.
Yep.
We'll have vendor tables. And some of us, I'm sure, in the chat are going to have tables as well, both vendor tables and exhibitor tables. So I would like to hear a sound off of what everybody is going to be bringing to their table at VCF Midwest this year. So sound off in the chat, everybody, of what you're bringing. Tom Barber says, how many days until Midwest? Tom Barber, one of our Blue Scuzzy friends, has been in our Macintosh Friends Discord chat every single morning, saying exactly how many days it is until VCF Midwest. And that number of days is 5. It is 5 days.
And by the way, Tom has been slacking some days, so Trina has been, and in fact, this morning it was I-8386SX that beat all of us. So
Yes. Tom, come on, get it together. You're missing the boat, buddy. So Steve says he's bringing image writers, because we know that he has too many and he needs to, lighten the load a little bit. Although I keep telling him until he can get his garage or his shed properly attached to the ground, the image writers are the only thing that are holding it down from being blown away in a stiff wind. So,
I'm actually bringing an image writer this year too.
nice.
So I could use it as part of my game.
Yes,
Part of the demo.
that would be awesome.
And a box of paper to go with it.
Make as loud a noise as you can. Put it on best quality mode, and it'll be super loud. It'll be great.
Yeah, I'll set it on some porcelain plates or something like that, so it vibrates the table.
Yes. Webbit Fever Dream says, "What if I could bring bootable 800K discs with cursed inits to give out?" Yes, infect all of the machines. May their tags blink until the end of days. Yes. Tom says, "I've got 2 broken image writer with Steve's name on them, which I'm going to drag halfway across the country to give to him to drag halfway across the country back to 100 miles from his own house."
Perfect.
Total Tom move.
Nice.
Last year, Tom wrote on the communal whiteboard outside of the event, "Looking for image writers, please see Steve at booth so-and-so."
Yep.
Or put up his email address or his phone number or something. And throughout the show, we kept changing the person's name. We kept rotating who wanted the image writers. It was fun. Tom, no! I didn't do it. It wasn't me. I don't know who did it, but Tom was involved. He absolutely had to have been involved. Maybe it was Garth. I don't remember, but somebody did it. Tom altered it, but I know who started it. There you go. So I apologize for throwing you under the bus, Tom, but even if I didn't, you don't deserve to be thrown under the bus for that. I'm sure you deserve to be thrown under the bus for something or other that you've
He's
done.
guilty.
Yeah, you're guilty of all things.
I
We're
was
just
going to say,
punishing you.
what is he not guilty for? I think
Yeah,
would be
I
the
can't.
shorter list.
That's not an answerable question. That's like asking if a Turing machine will ever complete a program. You can't. It's not possible. So,
Tom's NP incomplete.
yes, sir. So,
Vending
what do you? What's that? I'm sorry, I cut you off.
You were talking about vending tables. So what are you going to be vending, Joe?
Yeah. So I'm going to be bringing a small cross section of my most popular products from my website. Blue Scuzzy, obviously. Pico Gus. I'm going to be bringing the Pico Gus and the Image Scribbler because our friend Ian Scott, the designer of those products, was not able to make it this year. So I will be representing Pico Gus and the Pulpo product line in his stead. Of course, tons of stuff from Ron. Since, about 50% of my product line is Ron's stuff, I'm going to be bringing Pico Micromax and SE combos and Pico Geese. Thank you, Tom. I keep forgetting it's pronounced Pico Geese, not Pico Gusses. And other things by Ron, so that's going to be cool. I'm going to be bringing an example of Gut Bomb and Ron's wonderful Cat Mac mini case, specifically the Macintosh Plus version. So that's new. We have the Macintosh Plus version of it out of that. And it is completely and fully stacked 100%, all with products that you can get from my website. So
very nice.
The only thing that's in the machine that doesn't come from my website is the Mac Plus case, the keyboard, and the mouse. Everything else, you can do the full conversion and get it all in one place. I have the power supplies available now, the video output, the Clipper Plus, so you can add internal SCSI, the whole 9 yards. So it's going to be cool.
The logic board too, right?
That's what I said. Did I say analog board?
No, you said case.
You said case.
I meant the
mouse
logic
and keyboard.
Board is the thing. Yeah. Whatever. Brain.
We understood
keyboard,
what
buddy. Yes. Brain stuff. Quiet you. Hush.
See, I was being polite. I'm like Eric and not pointing out your error.
Hey, I get to do that so infrequently.
It's you all understand what I meant. So
Yeah.
yeah, so that's going to be cool. And then of course I'm going to be hanging out in that area with my friends with a lot of other vendors. Javier and MacFX will be down the one end. Um, I think Slow Funk is at our little group. We've got 3 Blue Scuzzy vendors are going to be there. Sloopy's going to be next to me, so we're just going to hang out and have a fun time.
Yeah, 8-bit devices, I believe, is along there.
That's right, 8-bit devices, the augers. Yes,
Yep.
they're going to be like behind us, so that's going to be cool. We're going to have little Apple II
Southeastern Michigan Computer.
That's right,
Computer
the
Club
Southeast.
is going to have a
Yes,
table
that
next
was
to
super
Sloopy.
fun. Yeah. That fun.
So they'll be there.
Had fun times. I went there in April. Ran into Eric there. Hi, Eric. So fun stuff. That was cool.
Yeah.
Eric, I hear that you are bringing some arthritis-causing materials.
Yes, I have been sacrificing my hands to make these artisanal boxes.
Yeah.
That are that contain a text adventure game written in HyperCard that is for sale at VCF, and this will be the physical manifestation with a CD that has emulated versions for Windows and Linux, as well as if you've got a Power PC, you can run it native. Show off some of the wares here. It's got
you need make big go do go.
Okay. It has a cloth map.
Look at that.
To the game. So, only the finest quilting cotton.
It has greeblies, folks. That's what's important. It's got the greeblies.
Oh, it's got a little ducky.
Yes. It's got a little ducky.
Duck.
Little squeaky.
Oh, it's a squeaky duck too. That's even better.
It's got the Nemesis as a little 3D print.
Nice.
More importantly, one of the things that we all miss, or at least those of us that were fortunate enough to have them, manuals. Printed manuals, and they lie flat so that you don't have to set a rock on them or something to be able to flip them.
This man is a genius with these details, guys.
And a couple of stickers too. My usual "you can scare small children away" sticker. And then there's one specifically for the game. So it's the duck floating above the adventurer.
What's the line? Beware of ducks in a dungeon or something?
Yes, basically. I stole all the material is the finest stuff stolen from other things. So, you should know better than to pick up a duck in a dungeon from Munchkin, kind of a thing. But not only does it's not just an adventure game. It is also an editor. So I actually spent more time writing an editor so that you can create your own adventure games. It's a game system as well.
That's awesome.
So there's a longer manual describing how to use the editor. All in a fine box.
So you're going to distribute it on Steam?
No, but I will probably do itch.io maybe at some point.
Cool.
I'm going to have cheaper shareware style ones where you've got the CD and a information card in a Ziploc bag like you used to be able to get.
Old school, baby. Yes.
Old school.
Yes.
And then
it's on a CD, folks. None of the stupid USB drive crap.
No.
Excuse me. I want it on a 5 1/4 floppy. Thank you.
Actually, I'm going to do an LP set. Like the Chicago LPs. They used to get the 10 records. It'll be digitally mastered on there so that you could play it and get the audio stream off. No. And it also has printable content in it, like you can do your own little certificate of achievement.
Nice.
That's why I'm going to have a printer there at the table so people can test drive and play the game. And you can purchase the box, or you can this is going to be $30. And then $20 for the the little Ziploc bag version. That's what I'm going to spend all my time doing is hawking those.
I love it.
Can I place a pre-order since I'm wearing the shirt?
Actually,
Yes.
you can pre-order it. I don't have pre-order for international because of all the nonsense going on right now.
Yeah.
But you can.
Well, fortunately,
When is the
shipping
sequel coming?
to Canada, it doesn't seem to be that bad, at least with USPS.
I'm providing an editor so that you can write the sequel.
It comes whenever you write it, buddy.
No, actually, I do have ideas for enhancements that I could DLC for it, things like that, because I couldn't fit everything in that I wanted to do. So,
yes, and of course, the editor makes working on those changes a little bit easier, so you can use the editor to hack your basic framework. So
I should point out too that it's mostly a text adventure game. So yes, you can use just text for the entire thing, but it also has audio sound effects as well as dialogue by some of your favorite Macintosh friends. So Mackie, Kate was nice enough to convince Mackie to do a cameo. So Mackie is in the game, as well as you got Dave's Vintage Apple Tech in there, Garth Beagle, Big Bad Biologist, Retro Techie and I. You don't know Hilia Artisan? It's actually my daughter.
Sorry.
Can you play it with the head? Yes, actually, you don't need a mouse to play the game. It's all you can do all the commands, including quit and load a new game from the command line in the game.
Steve's neck is saying thank you.
Yeah.
Now.
If you really want to,
you
Steve,
mentioned
you
a
can
couple
use
times in the video how bad his
neck breaking tool.
Yeah.
So,
if you all haven't watched Steve's video where he sacrificed his own neck health for your enjoyment, make sure that you check that video out after the stream. It is gold. I'd love to see my friends in entertaining pain.
Yeah. Steve also has a voice in there. And last but not least, Ron from Ron's Computer Videos does multiple voices.
If you didn't know, Ron,
believe it or not, Ron is a voice actor. So,
so by the way, Ryan, are you still watching? Maybe I'm just waiting for his reply because I have news.
Paging Dr. Ryan.
Oh yeah, and Gut Bomb is in there. Who could? I can't forget Gut Bomb. Hey dorks.
Hey dorks. So Ryan, I was speaking with I-8386. He is going to look at getting us shirts, and then I'll just have him send them to me instead of doing 2 packages to Canada, and then I'll ship them off yours to you. He's supposed to be in contact with you, so.
I found a typo in the manual. I forgot to put Gut Bomb's name on there.
Oh no!
Oh no!
I just printed 10 of them off too.
Oh no!
Edit. Gut Bomb.
Real artists ship.
Whoops.
So what I'm thinking is,
just put a little addendum.
Javier's also going to be getting me stickers. So if I need to pay for shipping, because then I can get a copy of the game, I can get the shirts, I can get the stickers, one package. Make it go. That's all I'm saying.
Tom.
And Gut Bomb. Actually, I'm gonna do an errata label on the back of the box that says also includes Gut Bomb.
Now with extra content, more value for your money.
Yes,
right.
You don't allude that it wasn't that you just forgot to. We added it at the last minute.
Yes, for your enjoyment.
Shh. Oh wow, cool. So this is kind of the point in the show where we talk about what's going on in our worlds that is separate from the main topic. Trina, what's going on in Trina land?
What's going on in Trina Land? Funny enough that you asked that. So, I've been dealing with a client who wanted to get rid of his Mac Mini and decided just to use iPads instead of using a computer. Fair. That's great. I got him a printer that works with his iPads. He's happy as a pig in mud with it. So, that's what the client wants. But he belongs to a group here of retired gay men who call themselves the Prime Timers. And I'm going to be giving a talk not this coming Saturday, but Saturday, September 20th, between 2 and 4, on my business. So, because
Awesome.
what's the prime market for computer repair? People over 65.
Yes.
I didn't say that. So yeah, he connected me with the group, and I just got an email from the head of the group saying, "Would you be interested to come talk on the 20th?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Cool.
So
Awesome.
that's what's kind of going on in my world. And again, I've been working with that client. I got to go back and do some decabling because we found a cable like 5.5 hours in, and I was starting to get packed up, and it's a firewire cable that doesn't seem to go anywhere. And we found there was a bunch of cables, so I got to go back and because I'm like, why is there this? I thought because it was by the modem, so I thought it was like Ethernet to USB because there's a USB connector on it. I'm like, what the hell is that? And then I pulled it off, and I'm like, that's FireWire 400. Thanks to me learning things, yay! I can learn things, yay! I looked at it, and then I'm like,
she's a learning computer, a neural net processor.
I'm learning stuff.
Can you imagine Trina as the Terminator?
I'd be a sexy Terminator. That's all I'm saying.
Gene, this is how you solve the problem with that cable. You just
yeah. Well, yeah. We're gonna.
And if it sparks, it's still plugged in.
Well, that's what I'm like. I'm like, this is going to nothing because like at that point I completely had disassembled his computer, which is a 2018 Mac Mini, and I'm like, and that doesn't have FireWire.
No, it's definitely not going to that. That's from like 5 Macs ago.
Yeah, several.
I remember when I got my first Mac and I had this funky connector I used for my external Lacey hard drive. Yep, that's what it's for.
But yeah, so I'm gonna go back. There's a bunch of other cables and stuff that I found that I got to go back and try to reroute and or deroute and stuff like that. But yeah, and then I went yesterday and busted my legs up by walking up and down stairs to get 3 desktop computers home. Yay to subway stops not having elevators. That's all I'm saying. But I want to thank the 3 people. There was a girl at one of the stations that helped me with my cart, move it up and down the stairs. And then there were 2 guys that came up as I'm like looking up this long set of stairs. And they're like, "Ma'am, do you want us to help you?" And I'm like, "Sure." And they grabbed one side and they went up, and I just followed them up. And I'm like, "Thanks so much." Wow. Well, Dave would know. I mean, he's learning things after 170, so it's okay.
Yeah, I'm like, Dave was there when the country was founded, so, you know.
He was here when the world was founded.
Hi, I'm Dave, and I'm literally older than dirt.
If you open up a James Michener novel, it starts with Dave created the universe.
And many people regarded it as a bad move.
Yeah, so that's what's been going on in my world, just picking up odds and sods and doing fun streams, testing all this stuff.
Awesome stuff.
So, yeah.
Eric, what's happening in your world, buddy?
Well, mostly trying to get this damn game done. I finally got to a point where I'm not touching the code. I will not touch the code. If there's a bug still in there, you'll find it. No, it's pretty solid. Tiny bit of dialogue I got to rearrange, but other than that, it's done. So I'm concentrating on making boxes and all the materials, so I'll have plenty of games available for sale. That's what I've been doing for the last, I don't know, 3 years.
Yeah, I know. I saw your comment where you're like, and I meant to reply back to it like, I'm not touching the code anymore. And I'm like, just stop. If
There
it
is a
works,
point where you just have to say stop.
yeah,
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm talking to myself because I'm the producer and programmer and quality assurance department and everything. So
See, what you
Yes.
need to do is be like me, and where I have my home run business, but I have 2 cats that I can blame for things. So when things go wrong, it's Opie's fault or Casper,
I
whoever I
blame your
see first.
cats.
Mhm.
What's that?
I blame your cats.
Okay, there you go. You
I blame
my
Trina.
cats. Well, thanks, Joe.
Remember, an artist's work is never done. A piece of art is never done.
Yes.
Hmm.
Only put to the side so something new can be started.
Yeah, man.
Yes. Yes. Joe Land. Hi everybody, I'm Joe. It's been a while since we talked. It's been about a month since I've talked to the general public. What's been going on? Mostly I've been working on just businessy stuff. It's mostly boring things. Working with some new vendors to get some new products in the store. For example, the A2C DVI. I worked with Mr. Tech Gadget to get deployed. This will be at VCF Midwest. If you want to see it this year, I have the new JCM edition of the Mini Performer Plus for the Macintosh Plus. I have the first one built, and it's in the Cat Mac Mini Plus edition that I'm bringing with me. So you'll get to see that in action. I have some of the boards are over there. I have some boards. I got like 5 of them to build and to do a test run to get an idea of how long it takes to make them and all of that stuff. So that's what's been going on in my world. But the biggest, coolest, funnest thing, and you're about to get like you're about to get an info dump like an autistic guy who loves trains here in a second. So just bear with me here. Is my Spectrogens. Hi, Trina. I worked on them this year, so the bet gets extended.
I owe heavier $20.
Yeah. It's $10 twice now. Like, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, $10 twice.
Right. That's why it's $20 because it was 10 last year, and then
Right. Yeah.
Anyway, no, but seriously. So the Spectrogen again, it's a silly little text display box that allows you to show like bulletin board community access information on a cable TV station from the 80s. And they're poorly documented as far as how to make them do anything special and fancy. They have a lot of features that are documented into the manual, like it can do this. And it was expected that it would come with a piece of software or whatever, and you would just plug your external thingadoodle into it, and it knew how to do it. It would just do it. Well, the thing is, it's all these external data feeds that you could feed into it. They do not exist anymore. These feeds don't exist. So I've been on that whole kick of reverse engineering it. Last year, we got the weather, the local weather station stuff done this year. This week I had some time because I have all week off next week. So I just got all caught up on my stuff. I have nothing to do until VCF. So I got these units back out. I'm like, well, I want to figure out how we, Trina, you owe Dave $80 for the swear jar. Although that's not a $sign. It's actually way far over the keyboard from a $sign. So I don't know how he typed that wrong, but sure.
It's Dave.
Yeah. So comms. So one of the big things about these units is that the battery backed up, but if the batteries die, or you set it on a shelf for a year and forget, hey, I need to replace the battery, your whole setup of the unit gets lost. There's a piece of software that in theory exists that runs on an old IBM PC that allows you to back this stuff up to a computer. But how that software doesn't exist anymore. So we need to document the protocol, this comms protocol. And I started with the idea of trying to just reverse engineer the original code to do that, but that's a pain in the butt. So our wonderful friend Tech Knight, who was the person who reverse engineered like the younger cousin of these, the Weather Star system, I reached out to him. I'm like, hey, like I need to snoop these comms. How do I do this? And he came back and said, well, if you do this and this and this and this, you might be able to get the data. So I did what he said. And you can see I have all these cables laying around now. And so now, thanks to his help, we have the like 99% of the way there, the full communications protocol between one unit to another documented. So that means we can create a program on a PC that emulates that comms protocol, and we can back up an entire batch from one of these units. So if we need to then update that back up, we can run the program on the PC and replay that data back at the unit. We have backup protocol now. That because we have that protocol documented, we can also do small single-page updates if we want. So say we wanted to run one of these on Twitch or YouTube 24/7, 365, playing messages from the internet or showing news information or doing whatever just to have fun. Because we have that documented, we can connect this to modern technology now and have it actually show live data.
Can we do a HyperCard front end for global talk?
Sure, why not? Oh my God. Yes. Yes. Here's the Eric. Oh my God, you got the juices flowing. So this is thanks to Tech Night. These things communicate over RS-232. However, did you know that with a tiny little adapter, you can convert RS-232 to RS-485? And you know what talks in RS-485? A classic Mac. So you can literally wire it up to a local talk connector. And if you set up your software correctly, you can talk.
There's a serial external command for HyperCard.
Sir, I'm going to send you the protocol. I'm going to send you the
I think I knew what's going into the next game.
And you're going to have and I would love if you could write a little comms package that can send data to it. You don't have to, but I think it would be fun.
I'll put it in the list of things.
Yeah. It's gonna be like 5 years before you get to it because you've got like all the bugs for Adventure you have to fix, but that's fine. Right. Joe, can I hook up my MIDI keyboard and play something and it shows up as a musical notation in your thing? Yeah, if you have a powerful computer in between that can translate it into something the thing knows. Yeah. So that's been the big update in Joe World. One final thing for everybody to think about this unit. You know how they say Doom can be played on anything? This thing's not fast enough to play Doom. It also doesn't have any sort of what you would call normal data input process by which you could put code on it. However, did you know that this thing has a built-in hex editor mode and also a keyboard redirection mode? So did you know that if you put it in hex editor mode and then tell it to receive external keyboard commands from something outside of it, you could barf up a literal string of code to it and have it execute it and have the thing like running, I don't know, CPM. Or, a video game that's like pseudo Doom. And it has graphic-like characters, so you could even like have it like do graphics on the screen and play games. Wouldn't that be cool? So for everybody out there, start programming. Joe says go. I think it would be fun. All right.
And by the way,
my autistic little dump there. So
Jack68K made a mention. Martintosh is only 175 days away.
We have time, Eric. And by we, I mean I'm going to give you the code, and you can do all the HyperTalk stuff because I already did my part. Dude, it's global talk. I can like hook this thing up to a Mac through the second port, and maybe we can get it to route where you can talk to the thing over the internet. And you can and then I will have a private stream so you can running constantly so you can see what it's responding to. Yes. Does it have more than 3.5K of RAM? Yes. The minimum RAM that it has is 64K of RAM. Whether or not we can like make it usable or not, I don't know. But we'll see. That'd be fun. Fun stuff. Anyway, that's all. That's all
Yep.
we had. Cool. So that's like I said, the show was pretty short tonight because some of our friendos were missing. Anything else anybody want to bring up or talk to about stuff? No.
I like
Yes.
cheese.
What's that?
I like cheese.
I like cheese. I like cheese. Francois says, is there a term cap entry for it already to use it as a links terminal? No, because it's not designed for true two-way communication with the built-in software. However, again, with the remote, what's called the remote keyboard command in that hex editor, you could push a program to it that would then make it do that. Anyway. So yeah, well, this has been our little show for this evening. Thank you all for do you want to run your own station? Yes, everything is broken garage. I want the FCC to raid my house, especially under the current administration. Anyway, thank you all for watching tonight. Again, let's say hello to Javier, who couldn't make it tonight because he has a cold and he's getting over that before the show. He will be at VCF Midwest, so if you're there, go check out his booth. And of course, Ron, who couldn't be here tonight because Ron is busy doing whatever it is that Ron is doing. Maybe he fell asleep. Maybe he had an emergency. I don't know. He just kind of disappeared from social media, but he'll be back, I'm sure. Make sure you check out Ron at ronscompvids.com. Eric Helgeson will be there. Yes. Again, Javier's websites are 8bittees.com and 8bitstuff.com. So check out Javier. Eric, why don't you tell everybody where people can find you and your awesomeness?
Well, I'm on YouTube at Eric's Edge Videos. I also have a quackofdawn.com website for the game.
Quackofdawn.com.
Quack of Dawn. You can find me around on Discord and stuff like that too. I have a coffee and a Patreon if you're so inclined.
Give Eric money or Joe will be angry at you.
Buy my games at VCF Midwest and afterwards. You can go to coffee and order them.
Awesome sauce.
Yeah.
Trina.
People can find me at trinastech.com. It has links to all my online presence, including my coffee account. Oh, no, I'm not going to say if you can. You need to go there. You need to donate. No. If you can afford
You need to help Trina fund getting Susan Kerr unstuck from her freezer.
Yes.
She's been stuck up there for 2 months now. The poor lady's got to be frostbitten.
Yeah,
we need to get her out of that freezer.
We need to
She's
get
all
her
jammed up in there, all sideways and stuff. She's hanging out with the peas and the frozen chicken, and she's just like, I need to get out of here.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, that's where you can find me.
Tom, can I buy coffee from you at VCF Midwest? Deal. Tom, remember, you're supposed to bring me something weird to eat. Don't forget.
I don't know if that's questions to you or to Eric.
It's Tom. We just roll with it. It's fine.
Okay.
Tom, you can buy me coffee at VCF Midwest.
He just shows up at day one with the most caffeinated coffee, so he can get you to need to go to the bathroom sooner, and then he raids your booth.
He can buy all my games. That's fine.
There you go. That's Tom. We just roll with it. And then Gut Bomb is telling him to bring the pickle jelly beans. I'll eat
gotta
anything
have
weird.
those.
As long as it's not like those fake jelly beans that taste like vomit. Like, I won't do that. But like just weird stuff, yeah, I don't care. I'll eat it. It's fine.
Oh, pickled jelly
Tom,
beans.
you need to go around with a trolley and be that old lady that says, anything from the trolley, dear?
Anything from the trolley, dear? Yeah. Yeah. Aside of J.K. Rowling not being evil anymore, please. Anyway, moving on. Yes. So, and last and certainly least, hi, everybody. My name's Joe Stroh-Snyder with Joe's Computer Museum. I will be at VCF Midwest this September 14th and 15th, I think are the days, this upcoming Saturday and Sunday. So if you're going to be there, stop by, see me. Make sure you see Sloopy and Eric and Tom and the other Eric and Steve and Ron and Javier and Mark and everybody else I'm sure I'm missing. John Calhoun. John Calhoun is going to be there. John, come visit me, buddy. You know,
Big Bad Bench.
Big Bad Bench will be
Yep.
there. Action Retro, Veronica, Taylor and Amy, 8-Bit Guy. Adrian is going to be there, and he promised me in social media that he's going to bring the lab coat. For those of you who know what that means, you know it's going to be a fun time.
Oh, LGR.
So Macintosh Librarian is going to be there.
Yep.
So yes, everybody is going to be there. Mackie will be there. The big version of this little Mackie is going to be the LGR. Yes. So lots of
all I'm
fun
going to say is Mackie better be at VCF Montreal. Just Mackie. I mean, yeah,
Make
Kate,
sure
whatever.
Make sure
Just
Mackie
Mackie.
gets his vaccines. Make sure
Right.
that he's got his disinfectant installed, and make sure that he has his shipping certificate so that he can be imported properly into Canada. Yes.
Well, he needs his passport, obviously. Mackie's real. What are you
Oh,
talking
that's
about?
right. Mackie is a true, fully sentient being. Yes.
Yes.
He is right. He's like Data. He is sentient.
Yes.
The guy who designed the Soul 20 is going to be there. Lee Felsenstein. Yes, Lee. Yes. So cool stuff. Cool stuff. He does need to be imported properly. So cool stuff. So all those people will be there. If you want to stop by and pick up some cool stuff, I'm going to have a good cross section of things at VCF. Blue Scuzzies, Pico Gusses, all of the 3D printed things for the Blue Scuzzies. Ron's Pico Micromac and several of his other products. I'm going to have Fuji nets. A2 VGAs, or not A2 VGAs, A2 DVIs, A2C DVIs, A2 Picos. I'm going to have the nice cross section of my most popular stuff there. And I'm also going to be bringing a catalog. So if you're not sure what you want, you can take a look at the catalog and then go on the website later and grab the thing. Other than that, you can find me at jcn-1.com, where you can link up to my social media and stuff, where I post random dribblings of mouth poop from time to time, and also product updates. So that is the sitch. Yes. So awesome. Thank you everybody who stopped by. Thank you, Eric, for being our guest host tonight.
Yes, thank you.
Filling in so that it wouldn't be just be me yelling at Trina to stop being weird on Maine.
Me?
And thank you to all of the people who stopped by tonight to watch the show. The show would not exist without you guys. You are what makes the show happen. And finally, again, a huge heartfelt thanks to Ron, who basically ran the show single-handed for an entire year the past year. So Ron is awesome. Last thoughts, remember, be nice to everybody. You never know what people are going through, and you're not sure. And you can never really be sure that you have both sides of the story of their lives. So be kind, everybody. Stay safe. Take care of each other. See you next time. Bye.